Georgia, UGA, Bulldogs, Athens, Georgia. Who's that coming down the track? It's a mean machine. Black, Diviner in the land of drunk obnoxious Georgia fan.
What's up, everybody? We Dem Dogs podcast. We are back. It took a minute. It took us a minute to make a new video because we was trying to. Me and Dante were trying to like figure out a good time for us to both go on, and we've just been busy. And so we are back, and we just want to say to all the Bulldog fans, relax, relax, because I'm better. I'm relaxed after all the crazy things going on with Texas. I got my Georgia baseball, relaxed shirt on. Got a little Hawaii thing going on. We in the off season. Let's just relax. The season about to start. So let's relax. Let's just wait for it. And man, we just got some things to talk about today because this have been just boy, an off season. An off season. But let's go to the live scene and bring Dante on to the stage.
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
What's up, bro? So let me bring your camera on because I know I was screen sharing that, and let's see. Is your camera on right now?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, so I need to let's see how I did this because we had this earlier or whatever, and oh, I click on that. There we go. Had to bring him up in the Discord, up out of the Discord chat. Let's pop you out because there we go. All right, cool. So I'm gonna hide this one right here. But man, it took us a minute, right?
Man, it seemed like every single day there was something, right? No matter what it was, like we'd have something going and then boom, 30 minutes later, something will pop up. You have to change it, but that's just life. We adapt and keep moving and, we're going to get this thing rolling.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And man, I want everybody to just take a view of this man like camera. Is it different? Y'all see something? It's a little crispy. Is this your new camera?
My camera?
Yeah.
Nah, man, this is still my phone.
What? So this ain't your new camera yet, right?
Nah, it's still my phone.
Oh,
I bought a new microphone, but I haven't hooked
oh,
it up yet.
okay. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, your camera looking crispy right now. I ain't gonna lie. You're looking crispy. It's looking a little bit crispier than mine. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know how this gonna turn out on YouTube, but your camera looking mighty crispy on my end. And hey, our stuff, y'all gonna see the progress slowly. We're gonna get some things going on. I had this camera for a while, so I really want to buy a newer camera.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna have this all set up. 'Cause right now I'm in my girlfriend's office. Speaking of, she'll be in here in like 20 minutes to probably clock in for work, so I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to go.
Oh
But
yeah. Well,
I'll worry about that when she comes in and have to clock in for work and stuff.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. So, oh, so she working from home today?
Yeah, she get on Thursdays and Fridays. She get to work from home.
Okay,
But every other day she gets to work
so
in
that's
the
her.
office.
That's her office, right? For when you.
Yeah.
She said. She said, "Hey, I gotta work. You working now, I know, but this work right that I'm doing is putting the money on in the bank right now for us. I know you building up your money with this pot."
Yep, that's how the conversation was going.
Nah, I get it, man. I get it. So yeah, let's just dive into it, man. So first, we're gonna take a look at this whole thing Steve Sarkisian talking about when it comes down to NIL deals. Uh, Yo, live. I mean, not live, but the people that watch the podcast, y'all hear a baby crying in the background. That's my son. He like to get loud and cry. He been whiny lately, so I don't know. I'm gonna mute myself when it come down to playing this video Cause man, he's loud. I don't know if you can hear him. Can you hear him? Oh wait, could you
I
hear him?
can't.
Okay. Hopefully no one else couldn't either. Um, let's see. Hold on, let me do this because I really don't. Boom. All right, there we go. We had it like that last time. This is so much better. All right. So we're just gonna check out what Mr. Steve Sarkeesian had to say about this. Like I said, y'all, we ain't freaking out. We just talking about it. All right, we just talking about stuff. We ain't freak. Look, Tyler Eggerson, he's in the past. He's
In
in
the
the past.
past.
He's in the past. Oh boy, that think he's the next Jalen Carter, he's in the past. That's they're in the past. We got some other boys we need to worry about, but we do want to talk about this NIL thing. So I'm gonna blow that up a little bit. You can still see the screen, right?
I can still see it.
All right. Um, Matter of fact, it's on your camera, so we'll just go back. We'll just do it this way. I wish I could make that a little bigger on that screen, but all right, let's check it out.
Have so much money to go around. And so we've got to do a great job evaluating. We've got to do a great job of rewarding those players that are doing it at a high level within our program so that they don't go anywhere else. But we've also got to continue to develop our players as they grow and make sure that our players aren't doing this for the idea of money. And I think sometimes, quite frankly, I think it hurts us a little bit in recruiting in the fact that when kids come on our campus, one of the first things we do, we don't talk about NIL. We don't talk about NIL or revenue sharing or publicity rights until the very end. And that may hurt us on some kids, but if a kid is coming to Texas for that reason, we don't want them anyway. You know, we want kids that want to be at the University of Texas because of the school, the coaches, the team, the culture, all those things that go into it. And oh, by the way, you can get publicity rights or revenue share, so on and so forth. If you're coming for the other reason, he's probably going to be the guy in 18 months that's back in the portal going somewhere else where they're going to offer him more money. Because I can't offer every player the most money that he might get offered from another school. It just doesn't work like that anymore.
Anymore. Okay.
Keyword. This is a key part. We don't talk about NIL or revenue sharing or publicity rights until the very end.
Yeah, when people come on visit, there's Lamborghinis everywhere. And yeah, I'm not buying that.
All right.
Not buying it.
I
All of
think
a sudden, like these kids come out with their top fives and top threes, and there's no Texas in it, and the next thing you know, they're committed to Texas. You know what I
right.
mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Something's
That's and see that's the hidden part of that message is until the very end. The very
until it.
end. So it's like, okay, y'all paint up this whole thing with the Lamborghinis and stuff. Y'all are what's that word? What is that word like other than the slang low key? Y'all low key. They I had the word, but they're pretty much they put it right there in front of their face without actually talking about it with them. And then like, yeah, you're right. Y'all don't talk about that stuff until the very end. What the very end is they wait until they done offer these kids. Everybody else done offer these kids money, and then they come in like, so I'm pretty sure they probably asked them like, what, how much, what you call it, offering and what stuff. You ain't got to give us a number, just give us an estimate of your highest bid, and then boom, we're gonna offer higher than that at the end.
Yeah, exactly. My thing is, this is what they probably do. They're probably like, let's just use Justice Terry last year. Like, let's say Georgia offered him $1 million a year. Texas probably, all right, we'll pay 800,000. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to Georgia for $1 million. And they're like, oh, f that. You're coming here. We're paying you 1.5 million. And boom, that's how they get the kid. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
that's what I think.
No, that's that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it, bro.
Yeah, they
That's
lowball these offers at first, and then it's like, oh, okay, what do we have to match? We'll
boom.
match it.
Just
Or
just smack him side the head. And see, we're gonna go here because I seen this article. This is very interesting. Even though I thought it was a Texas article, but it's from Oregon, and it's interesting that it's from Oregon. Cause like everybody say Oregon have a lot of money, right?
right.
Why would Oregon post this? If Oregon do have a lot of money, but why would Oregon post this about Texas? You know? So it's a
Yeah, maybe
Texas. What you about to say?
I was gonna say maybe they're just trying to show like Oregon's not the biggest spender that Texas really is.
Maybe
I
so.
could be wrong.
It's weird though, cause it's just like, yo, like Texas, they got that they got that oil money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're starting to see even with like little old Texas Tech now, like they throwing out money out there. And like I don't know if you see. Did you see that top 10 list they came out with like the most schools that spend the most?
And what was it?
I want to say it was on like on three. Like I forgot. I took a screenshot of it. I'll have to send it to you. But there was two teams on there that stood out to me that were not on the list: Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah.
And the rest of the teams is like Tennessee, Auburn, uh, Oregon, Texas, Texas Tech.
And they talking about like these are big spenders.
Yeah, these schools spend the most money.
It's very interesting because Auburn like recruiting like crap.
Yeah. I think Auburn was like 10th on the. They were like the last team on the list.
Well, I mean, it's I don't think I really feel like a lot of people don't know how much these schools actually really have, to be honest. And we're gonna get into that in a little bit because I got some inside details of that. Um, I'm looking at the time too because you said 20 minutes, so I'm like, we're doing good right now. We at 12-minute mark. So, um, right here, it said Texas Longhorn to spend 40 million on name, image, and likeness. Oregon Ducks budget. So it's saying in the NIL area, in the NIL era of insane NIL spending, the Oregon Ducks must keep up with financially inclined program like Texas Longhorns, who are estimated to spend 40 million on their NIL effort this year, according to the news report. Ooh, with the name, image, and likeness of Eric of college football ballooning to pay out, eclipsing some professional rookie salary, it's quite difficult to pinpoint exactly what NIL group are spending on their players. Lord, my son is being loud. Uh, let's see. The Longhorns plan to spend 35 to 40 millions on their 2025 football roster. Okay. The article from 2025 solidified these claims. Boy, why is he so screaming? This for a boy, he's so do got some lungs. Um, I think our little pot of gold is pretty nice, but we're not at 40 million or 30 million or even 25 million. Who said this? Uh, this is a Getty. Okay.
The
The
Indiana coaches.
yeah. So this was a when was this? Cause it say 2025. We are in 2025. There was May
Oh,
the
here.
okay. There was May the 6th. So
Yeah.
that wasn't too long ago. So
No.
yeah, let's talk about they got some money, money. Um, like I said before, we don't know exactly how much these schools got, right, or have.
Right.
But here's here's the thing. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of inside scoop. I actually used to work with a Georgia football player. Well, he used to work with me. I'm not. He didn't. He wasn't like he's an ex-Georgia football player. So this guy was on the team not too long ago, to be honest. I think last year or the year before would have been his last year, his senior year. But the good thing is I don't remember his name because I'm trying to think. So many players, and I'm gonna say is this guy was a highly recruited player. I think he was like a 4-star, and he was gonna be that guy, like at defensive end slash like the edge rush. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure if people like actually paid attention to what I was talking about on Twitter at one point, that I know what I'm talking about. But mm, I can't remember his name, man. I would say his name because like he's not on the team anymore, and I really don't believe he wouldn't be lying. Um, but he was that player. Matter of fact, he was the player that showed out against Florida that year. Um, gosh, I wanna. Let me, man. I gotta get it. I got to. I just got to get his name
He showed out against Florida.
against Florida. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on.
High 4-star.
4-star.
Play at edge. And it was just recently, you said?
Yeah. He was like a. Oh man. There was
I'm trying, only,
recently.
only like 4-star I can really think about is like Chaz Chambers.
Nah,
'Cause everybody else,
he was a black guy. He had like he remind you of matter of fact he remind you of uh rem, what's that player that got kicked off our team?
Adam Anderson.
He remind you of Adam Anderson, but he was
Because
bigger.
that was the first name I thought about, but you said he was a 4-star. Adam Anderson was a 5-star, so I was like, he can't be Adam Anderson. The money,
Yeah.
Adam Anderson dominated Florida. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So who would have been the ed like back then? It'd been like Nolan Smith, Chaz Chambers, Markel.
Mm, he came in.
Yeah,
He actually came in when a little bit after
was it Darius Smith?
no, he came in a little bit I don't know. I can't find it. But anyway, so this is what he told me. He was like, I was like, bro, cause we talking about NIL. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, bro, I'm like, did Georgia really got money? Like a lot of people saying that Georgia ain't got don't have no money or something like that. Or I was like, man, we're gonna struggle. Like all these teams got money. He was like, bro, he was like, Georgia got money. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, bro, Georgia got money. They got a lot of money. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. He was like, there was like, he said Auburn was literally the best OV he ever had. But at Georgia, like, you meet the coaches and stuff, talk to the players, all that, that egg hunt or whatever you call it. Not egg hunt, scavenger hunt.
Um,
Scavenger
very
hunt.
different.
Yeah, he said all that. He said, and then you go and they had like at the time like Cadillacs. They had Cadillacs lined up, and they like one like pretty much like, hey, that's your car. Like hey, go pretty much like this one these cars gonna be y'all or whatever. And they meet with like they talk about money and stuff. The banks are there. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, bro, house and all that. Like, they give you a lot. He's like, Georgia got money. Georgia got a lot of money. And um, everybody knows like teams been playing players before NIL deal. Now that
Oh yes,
now that it's out, it's it's legal. So of course the teams they want kids, they low key want kids to know that, hey, we got money. But Georgia, that ain't Kirby approach, so they're not gonna put that out there.
exactly.
And Kirby,
Especially Kirby's not. He's not going to overpay some unproven high school player, which me as a fan, I'm personally fine with.
yeah,
You know, like I want to see this guy. Like I don't mind paying Malachi Sturks once I see Malachi Sturks is one of the best safeties in college. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But like to tell me you want to pay Malachi Sturks $5 million out of high school when we don't know if he'll be any good is a little risky.
it is, right?
That's my whole thing about it. And my other thing is like I understand him investing more in the trenches than at those skill positions.
Man, you said a mouthful. I mean, that's true.
Like, yeah, I'm always looking at. I'm like, man, we can go like 2 or 3 deep on the O line, and like most teams lose like one O lineman. It's like, oh crap, what do we do? But you know what I mean? We got like these backups that are just ready to go, and Kirby's always rotating those guys, getting those guys playing time, which it doesn't seem like much, but it's very valuable.
It's super valuable. The
Yeah.
thing is, you're gonna get some playing time at Georgia, whether that be on special team or rotated in. And
Mm-hmm.
well, it's just like, why take the risk? Especially like these kids. These kids are literally, some of them are like 8, like 16. I mean 17 too. Ryan Williams. Some of these kids
Right.
are like, they coming in super young. Why are you paying them millions of dollars to go to your school? And they're young. They're not responsible with this money. They get big headed, and they can get in trouble. You don't pay this kid all this money, and now he get in trouble. Say
Right.
you spend money on a kid that get in trouble a lot, and you get kicked off your team. We know how it get
Yep.
down in Athens. We know how Athens be. Them cops are hot down there.
They always on the prowl. You know?
Trust, I have a fair share run in with them with my driving. So,
And it seems like they always looking for the athletes.
all
Always.
right, boy, they out there to really hunt players. I feel like it. So it's like, why waste your money on a player, especially knowing like the transfer portal was already cooking,
Yeah.
and then you throw in NIL. Kirby's he's smart. Now I get some people, and I have seen some people podcasts where they're like, "Man, Kirby gonna have to get with the program. Kirby gonna have to, like, this ain't the old school anymore." Like, I get that, but at the same time, you want players that are gonna buy in on the program, not the money, because the money there.
Exactly. Yeah. My thing is, if you're gonna go into the portal and grab some players, you better get that Travis Etienne, that Zachariah Branch type. Like you know what you get. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep.
Like pay for that. Don't pay for some 5-star receiver or some like 5-star running back. You don't know is gonna be any good.
A perfect example. Jai Hall. Remember the wide receiver from Alabama?
Oh yeah, I
Bro is,
remember that.
I don't even know who he playing for.
Yeah, I felt like he transferred to Texas, didn't he?
He-
Like,
I think so. Yeah, he transferred to Texas, and then he went to like Sacramento State or something.
yeah,
Another prime example. Y'all, come on, man. Let's look at Rashada. Rashada.
Yeah, Rashada.
All that
That's all.
money Florida offered him. Where is it? Was it Florida or Miami?
It was Florida.
NIL deal. When the NIL deal first started, I offered this kid a lot of money. Went to Arizona State. Okay. Played. Guess what he did? Took off.
Transfer.
He didn't even stay to compete. Didn't even stay
No.
to compete. Came here to Georgia. We got excited. Guess what? Gone. Didn't even stay to compete. You want
I
that
don't
on your
even,
team?
I don't even think he even seen one snap this year.
He didn't.
I'm gone. That's a perfect example, though. You know, I don't even remember how much money Florida was paying that kid. That kid ain't no good. You know what I mean?
It's just on mine. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, he's probably. I don't know. I don't know how good he is. We ain't never really seen him. We only seen that Arizona. He looked pretty. Arizona State. He looked pretty good then, but he got hurt.
Hey, yeah.
But
He
we
must
don't
not
know
have
how
been too
good.
good at Jordan.
Something ain't right, right? Like, cause we didn't even let him touch the field. We let, I was saying like, and I was all for this guy. Like, I was like, bro, why we playing freaking this fifth fifth string quarterback in garbage
Yeah.
time? And everybody like, oh,
Honestly,
it's senior day. It's senior day. I was like, okay, cool, I get it, but you can't play him at least 2 snaps.
honestly, like Rashada probably could have came back and just like competed with Gunner for the job. I bet he would have gave him a run for his money.
Yeah,
You
but
know, like I bet he would have made it a competition.
he didn't want to compete, sadly. And I think he's now playing for Sacramento State. Like, yeah, y'all not like, come on, y'all. Like, I need y'all to click in, like, down, like, just focus in right now. Like, y'all see this NIL thing? Why Kirby is very slow to spend money on players like that? Cause it's about development, man. And Rashada said, "Oh, his dad was like, yeah, he's there for development. Oh, it's gonna be okay. He's there for development, development, development. No, bro, you was there to hoping that you'll get your chance to go ahead and play and get that money.
Yep.
This is why we're not spending money like that on player
Yeah.
right at the beginning. We got the money, but we're not finna sit there and have the no. Get out of here with that. So
I will say last thing on these NIL guys, the like coming into the season, I thought the two players you had to get in recruiting this year were Mark Bowman and Tyler Atkinson.
yeah,
Man, we missed
yeah.
on both. We missed on both. But I will say, if there's two positions at Georgia you can miss on, it is middle linebacker and tight end. Because those positions are always going to be stacked at Georgia.
Facts.
So as much as it sucks, like that position group is loaded with or without those guys.
Man, you're right. You're right. They're loaded there. Like,
They are. Like I'd love to have Tyler Atkinson, but at the end of the day, we got Justin Williams, Chris Cole, Zayden Walker. Like we're pretty stacked at linebacker. You know what I mean?
yeah, we are.
And that's not even. What if Raylan Wilson and C.J. Allen come back for their senior year? You know what I mean? Like I'm not even taking that into account. I doubt it, but
Man. Uh-oh, you going? Okay, your camera was going in and out, but you're right, man. See that? This is why we need Dante here. He's just basically saying, Let's relax. We
just
got
relax.
we're loaded at tight end, y'all. We good. Okay, great. These players they look good. That relax. Tyler Atkinson, yeah, okay. Buddy Film looked good. Relax. I had made a tweet and I said I was more impressed with Nick Abram highlight than Tyler Atkinson. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I low key take that back because I didn't really pay attention to Tyler Atkinson highlight film. Hey, that boy is a beast. Ain't gonna lie. Now tackling, I do like. I like Nick Abrams. Like, let's go
He's a
to
little
this.
bigger, isn't he?
Yeah, he's bigger. Like he look, and he just and it sound like a Nick Abrams just sound like a Georgia linebacker, right?
Yeah, see, I thought about Atkinson. I thought like he would have got on the field early just because he can rush the passer too,
Yeah,
and he can play middle linebacker.
he's most
Yeah, so,
definitely. He's he can. I mean, I think. Wait, no, Tyler Atkinson is taller, and actually they weigh the same, 220. Atkinson
oh,
just,
okay.
Atkinson just put on some weight. Um, but um, and he bro, but think about it. This guy just turned 17. 6'2", 220 pounds, just turned 17. And
He's gonna be a monster.
this guy Shadarius Tootle, we forgot about we just keep forgetting about some of the players we already got.
Yeah,
Zayden
he's
Walker
a big-
was what you about to say?
he's a Tudor was a big flip from Auburn.
Yeah. Yeah. He is. He is, man. Like it's okay. We got him. We got Zayden Walker. Everybody
It's
forgot
okay.
Chris Jones.
Yeah, sometimes I forget about Chris Jones.
Like we're fine, bro. We're fine.
But we're gonna be like Texas. Texas, they had to pay for that dude. They're gonna lose Anthony Hill next year, so they need a middle linebacker.
They
Like
need one.
Atkinson's gonna step right in, start from day one. No doubt about it.
Like
They need it.
like you said, they need it. We didn't need that. Like I had, so
Yeah.
I was on Chris Cole live last night on TikTok, and I said,
Oh,
yeah, I said, man, you, Justin William, and Tyler Atkinson would have been fire. And then he was like, yeah, 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 that would have been nice. Like just like that. It wasn't like, yeah, I know, right, man. Dang, man, I wish bruh. It wasn't like that at all. He was like, yeah, that would have been cool. Like, he like, yeah, cool, yeah, that would have been
the-
nice.
yeah. I think another thing, like going into like the linebacker room and the tight end room, like you gotta compete, man.
Yeah.
So like it might just be looked frowned upon, like, oh, this guy don't want to compete. He's all about his acting up brand. Like I don't know if this is true or not, but I could see people thinking it that way.
Yeah. The thing is, the brand thing, I seen even like some people said on their podcast. My thing is the brand part aspect. Um, I think because people saying like, oh, your brand, like when you go to Georgia, you're gonna have to compete. So your brand ain't gonna be so hot right now
Yeah.
until you get out there and play. Cause you gotta like Georgia gonna make. I mean, you can get some playing time. Don't get me wrong, you can. Uh, I think KJ Bowden got a brand, if I'm mistaken. And he started, and I think his brand is, uh, let's see, that's a good question. Uh, that's a good thing to point out. Uh, let's see. Uh, oh snap. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know. He had some like a shirt, I think, if I'm mistaken. But like another thing, like Justin Williams, he just got an NIL deal. A deal. I wanted to point this out. He did get a NIL deal with this everybody. I think I showed people. Bro is fresh and clean. He got
It was like a clothing company or something like that, right?
yeah, yeah. We can
Yeah. Somewhere.
Yeah, we can. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Justin Williams. Uh, let's see. He is with uh Southern Gent. Yeah, so I doubt it plays this. It may play it. Yeah, there we go.
This world, you can either win or you can lose. What makes me the best linebacker in the nation is my competitive nature, knowing that I can be great. And
I'm gonna just because I don't want to get no copyright though.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just got that. Like, 'cause guess what? That just show like his time is next. It's coming up.
Oh
It's
yeah.
it's coming up. You know what I'm saying? And not KJ Bowden, but Ellis Robinson. I know he had a brand called Ellis Island, and of course he didn't really. He didn't get no playing time like that. So I looked at his brand and like some of the clothing price or some of the stuff like price dropped down. But watch this. If he played, I'm pretty sure he gets some playing time this year, the price is going to be right back up.
Yeah, man, I was a little surprised that he didn't play last year.
Yeah,
The
me
only
too.
thing I could think about was like maybe Kirby was worried about his tackling. But
So I had the inside scoop for that as well.
I
So
thought,
the inside scoop with him is okay. So I had a friend who somebody I was really tight with. I'm talking about somebody I used to go downtown Athens with. We go party and stuff growing up. We from the same area. And I was asking him, cause I was talking to him on the phone, like, bro, like, what's going on with Ellis Robinson? Like, this dude is supposed to be that guy. He was like, man, he was like, he think his don't stink. I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, man, he's not. He's like, he's good. Don't get me wrong. Cause I asked him like, who's the best cornerback? He was like, Ellis Robinson is that guy. He was like, but
mm,
he like he right now he needs some maturing to do. He need to be coachable. Uh
mm,
yeah, yeah, I'm sorry y'all. I seen the spider, it bugged me. But yeah, he said pretty much, he came in like thinking he was just gonna go ahead and get some playing time, and he need to kill that ego so he can be coachable.
yeah,
Which he is coachable, but he thought he had it all. Which he already said that. He even pointed that out himself. Ellis Robinson said, yeah, I had to. There's some learning I had to do. I had to do. He admitted that.
that's good. That's
Yeah,
what you like to see. You don't like to see those kind of players skip town and hit the portal.
exactly. I mean, you see like even Nate Robinson, a guy who's he's real like Nate, not Nate Robinson, but Nate Frazier. I saw that look up like Nate Robinson. That's a
Yeah,
basketball.
I was like, I'm like, let me quickly tell about Nate Freezer.
Nate Frazier. Hey, I got the Robinsons and Nate name mixed up. Nate Frazier. Nate Robinson. Nate Frazier. He's a guy who loved to be on the media. He's a
Yeah,
he's hey, he'll talk. And you could tell he's he got some swag and he could come off as cocky, and he even said like, yo, there's a lot of stuff I had to learn when it came to running back. So we'll be all right as far as players. We just try to get the right players, man.
yeah, for sure.
I want to point this out. I just saw this. I don't know if you saw it this morning.
Who's the Texas DB?
I I think it's Calcut. Oh, never mind, never mind, never mind. I always say test the DB respect. Okay, okay, I
It must
read
be,
it wrong. Um,
there must be somebody they brought to like the media day or something.
it is. So Texas might have stolen the moment at the SEC Media Day, but the impression Georgia left on the Longhorn last season is still evident. Texas, for all its show of recruiting money, spending more than $1 million to get the top 2026 player in Georgia, per source, Arch Manning Hike have been wearing though two losses to the Bulldog entire season. Uh, so Texas safety Michael Taft made the national headlines heartfelt gesture wearing a tie. Okay, we seen that. What else he? Okay. Um, but Taft also made in a football headlines by adding Kirby Smart legend, sharing that many have observed while watching Georgia football games. I think a team embodies their head coach, and he does a great job of embodying where their team is all about. To be honest, I think they out physical us in the first game, so we can't. We got to come with a physical nature and a sense of pride, knowing that if we want to get to where we want to go in December, then we got to beat those guys. Uh, Taft, remember hearing Smart coaching from the sideline during the team game. Coach Smart is one of the most competitive coaches I ever been against in my life. Physically hearing him on the sideline when I'm playing defense, I'm like, who is this maniac? And it's their head coach trying to get the call or get something in.
Hey, Kirby be out there moving 100 miles an hour, man.
Bro, they
That was
said
good though.
he's loud. Chris Cole said this last night on the line. He was like, man, he was like, y'all just don't know. He was like, Kirby, he get that mic. He like he be screaming, he be cussing. He like, man, like y'all don't get it, man. Kirby, like he's loud, bro. Like, don't mess up at practice. He's like, coach be going in with that mic, bro.
He's gonna call you out from across the field.
I was like, that is hilarious. I actually tweeted, I tweeted something I want y'all to see because we about to get ready to close the show. I know we went kind of past our time. Your girl probably having gonna or about to have a fit, so we need it. At first, I thought it was funny. Hey, what y'all got going on? You saw that?
Yeah, man. Especially these Florida fans, they be acting crazy this season.
So he tweeted this right, this old meme that we've been seeing, and then turned
Uh,
around, and then you got a Florida fan, which we follow each other. It's like it's all good. It's all funny games. But he was like, we gotta tell this young man get ready for a breathalyzer. So I'm like, really? Like you are a Tennessee fan, and I'm like, what y'all got going on here? So I'm like, hey, hey, like, come on now. um, this player right here, yo, we
this
need,
is a dude right from Europe.
yeah, from Europe.
Mm,
We need to get that kid. He plays so many different like positions.
positions.
I mean, sports where he play like yeah, he's athletic. And I said what stood out. I asked Chris Cole last night what stood out, and he said Bo Walker for sure, Elijah Griffin. I was like, what? I knew Bo Walker stood out, but dang, like when you got a player saying that, it must be special. Elijah Griffin? Oh,
Yeah,
uh,
man. Bo Walker's bringing in a lot of love this offseason.
he have, he have. Like, okay, okay, okay. But I want to point this out. Look, look, look. We're going to talk about. Watch this. Watch this. This is. This is. Stop. This what happened when you. Okay, let's go back. So that Justin Williams, that's Chris Cole.
Man, them boys at it.
Dude, they're like best friends, bro. Like they're roommates and stuff. But check this out. Look, who is that right there with the mic? Kirby Smart.
Where he at? I don't see where he
Right
at.
here at the
Oh, there he is.
Look at Kirby. Ah, you know he's screaming. Look.
You know he is. I was looking for him. I'm like, where Kirby at?
He's like, yeah, you know he's screaming. You better get him. You better get up. He's probably cussing you, mother.
You know he is. Kirby letting them both have it.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. So yeah, man, we just having a good time on this one. Hoping to get shown today.
Yeah, I think we'll get. I don't know what time he commits, but I think he's gonna be our makeup for old James Johnson. That's the one that's hurt me the most over
Oh yeah.
the action. Like I'm hurting over that one. Like
Yeah.
give me the 5-star D lineman over the 5-star D lineman or O lineman over anybody. I'm taking those positions.
That's where the money should be spent too.
Mm-hmm.
D lineman and O lineman. Those are premium positions.
Hey, I've seen us at our best when we had that D line going. We were unstoppable, man.
Facts. We had the best O line, and then we had the D line that was going crazy, and it's just like
D line crazy.
that ticked me off, man. That ticked me off to lose that. 'Cause it was like the
Yeah,
last minute punch, man.
I didn't even see it because like I told you, I was at an amusement park. I'm like, what the hell's going on? First, I seen like I was reading some comments on Twitter, and it was like, dang, first Atkinson and now JJ. I'm like, JJ. And I went and looked at like Hayes Fawcett. I'm like, what the hell happened? And then seeing this dude that flipped, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Man, that's so annoying. So annoying. Last minute, hey, NIL. They said they don't bring a NIL deal until the end, and it's true. That's what they doing. That's why they recruiting ain't. It wasn't so hot at the beginning. They waiting to players, you know, uh, do that. They waiting to players like, I guess, um,
Set their commitment dates.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They waiting to that last minute, and
And they swarming.
they swarm them with it. And the thing is, and we're gonna talk about this on the next show, so remind me. But I just want to point out, like, everybody knows my cousin, Kamari. Um, so here's the thing: teams will find out how much, like another team offer player. So, got per my source, not coming from. I'm just gonna make this clear. It did not come from Kamari himself. It came from a close source of mine that's like, when I say Kamari is my cousin, this is not someone who, like, in the family where I'm hanging out with. Like, he's young, like he's down the line in the family tree. Like, these young people, man, like, don't hang out, talk with them. But like, when I found out that was my cousin, cause I kept seeing, like, I'm like, dang, they be posting this guy a lot when I'm on Facebook. Like, one of my family members, I'm like, they must really like
Yeah.
this player, and they couldn't find out the reason why, because that's my cousin. So, based on sources from another family member that's close to it, they said that he was offered 250,000 from Georgia or Smith, something around that much. And then Bama came in and offered him 500,000. And then Oregon and Texas trying to jump in on the visit. Supposedly Oregon offered his mom $8,000 just for him to come visit Oregon. Offered the parent $8,000 just to allow her son visit. Like that's crazy. Like they paying the parents for a
Hey,
visit.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody offered me $800K for a visit.
No, not 800, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, not 800K.
Oh, 8,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I said 800,000. No, it's 8,000. It's
8,000.
$8,000.
All right. So somebody offered me 800,000 to come visit.
I ain't gonna lie, 8,000. Nah, shoot, I'm finna finesse you. Hey, son, don't go here. Son, I know you don't want to go there. We ain't gotta go there. We just gonna visit. We just gonna chill. Look, don't
Yeah.
even think about the money aspect. But like Kamari, he's a smart guy, so he was like, nah, like we're not doing it because I already know y'all put this money in my face. Y'all gonna deflect my pick. Georgia was already his pick. Always been his pick, but it got a little shaky because now they throwing dollar signs in his face.
Yes.
And y'all know, everybody know Texas would have came in hot too. No telling. So that's what happened. He shut it down between Oregon and Texas. He shut them visit down. Like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna pick between Alabama and Georgia, and I'm pretty sure it was tough. And it just came down to like family. Family was like development aspect for sure, Georgia, but like also just being closer to family. Like, yeah, Alabama ain't far, but you got family. You got his teammate at Georgia already. Uh, and just the
Rosen,
connection. Yeah, relationships over transaction.
for hey, Kirby said it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's weird, but like not it's not even weird, but most of the guys that are out looking for money, those are the guys that usually never pan out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go back earlier, the Jaden Rashad is that kid just never pans out. He's just looking for the money.
Right.
So we'll see how it plays out. You know,
Yeah. Facts, bro. We'll see. You're right. We'll
we'll see.
see how it all pans out. And the players, if they end up being good, guess what? They're gonna get the bag.
Exactly. If you're good, you're gonna get the bag regardless.
That's not even in question. I mean, shoot, 200. I ain't gonna lie, 250,000 a year. 2, 4, 6, 8. Boom. You already in the 50. You made $1 million in 4 years, bro. That's a lot of money. 250,000 is a lot of money for a 18-year-old. What are you gonna do with that? Your school is paid for already. Your living is paid for already. Everything is
Yeah.
paid for. What are you gonna do with 250,000? You could buy a car. You go buy a nice car for what? Like your first year, 60,000, $60,000 car, or 70, or whatever, and you still got over $100,000 left for that year.
Yeah, whatever the most high price Mercedes is or BMW, that's what most of the kids like.
Yeah,
So I'm arrows and
like
you walk around. You're already in the athletics, so you get everything free on campus. You know what I mean?
food
So
paid for. And at this point, you just got the money to. I I honestly feel like parents do play a big role. Tell her we are wrapping it up finally.
We're almost there.
It was perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. So yeah, that's man. This been a good episode because we went. I ain't gonna lie, we went 54 minute, and I ain't gonna lie, my wife texted me too, so she been texting me. She texted me,
Oh yeah,
so
we've been. I mean, it's been a minute since we've been almost like what 5 days or so.
yeah, yeah. So, but we got us a show in. And with that being said, make sure y'all hit that like button so this video can go out into the algorithm to people just like y'all. Also, feel free to subscribe. We will be talking about more things other than just Georgia Bulldog. Of course, we're gonna dive into other teams eventually, but we're just getting all this stuff out. Just getting it out. This is the show for the fans as well. We're gonna be bringing on fans soon. We're just trying to get things flowing. But with that being said, I hope everyone have a great day and go dogs. Appreciate you, Dante.
Go dogs. Yeah, I'll see you next time, man.
All right, y'all. Peace.